Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Elevated Intuition. So we are going to work with a lot of decks today. I just wanted to show you all of that so that we can talk about manifesting love, for you to find your next love. So I'm going to start off with this one though, and we're going to ask some questions, and then I'm going to pull some advice cards, and then we are going to get to where I break down your current energy and relationship with each of the other signs, including your own sign or yourself. We'll see how that comes out, because sometimes it seems like it's, you know, your relationship with yourself, and sometimes it seems like your relationship with the other sign. Anyway, and Scorpio, this is for your sun, moon, or rising. Anybody Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, you can get your natal chart in the link in the description too, so you know what those other signs are if you want a complete, kind of a complete picture. And what else? Oh yeah, there's going to be one of these videos for each of the signs, so I have a kind of a schedule in the description as well. So if you stumbled upon Scorpio and you're not a Scorpio, you can see when the other ones are published. Okay, so attracting love for Scorpio. What is an energy that Scorpio can connect with to help align and find love? Energy to align with, to find love for Scorpio. Scorpio love energy. Can you give me one card for that? One card for energy for Scorpio to align and find love. Okay, Four of Cups reversed. Very interesting. This card is actually better in reverse, because I will show it to you upright and you will see why. Four of Cups. Cups is our emotions. Cups is energy, you know, our, like, how we feel about things. Cups is intuition, like tapping into our intuition. And the four, even though four is a stability number, and you know, being stable is great, it's also, this particular card is just kind of, I feel like it's the meh card, where things are going on and you just are like kind of over here in your own little misery, sitting underneath the tree and don't really care. You're just seeing the things that you don't like or that you don't want, and you're not recognizing like the miracles going on around you. And the miracle being that there is like this, everything that you could ever want actually being handed to you, but you're so like lost in the things that you don't want that you're not seeing it. This is also, you know, we're talking about aligning with energies and attracting love. And so we're getting into the law of attraction here. Have you ever asked somebody, like, what do you want to eat? And they just give you the answers of everything they don't want. Now, I myself am guilty of this, but the thing is with the universe, if you're just fixated on the things you don't want, well, I don't want Taco Bell. Well, the universe kind of hears Taco Bell, and the universe serves you up Taco Bell. They don't hear that you want this really great sandwich from the local Italian deli, because you didn't say that. You just said you didn't want Taco Bell. And Taco Bell keeps showing up. That's why Taco Bell keeps showing up. You don't want Taco Bell relationships. You want beautiful, crafted, handmade relationships made with love. So I said that Four of Cups was better in reverse because it is coming out of this funk. It is getting rid of that energy. It's like picking your head up and looking around and kind of almost expecting miracles that, you know, in our realm of possibility, like there is so much, there's so much opportunity around us all the time. But we have like this tiny little human brain, and we can only focus on so much. So why focus on the negative, right? It just is going to produce more negative for you. We need to focus on the positive. We need to focus on possibilities. We need to focus on these miracles than these gifts that are being handed to us. So I feel like for you, your first step and energy to align with is the energy of miracles and possibilities, and understanding that you need to start speaking up and saying what you do want rather than what you don't want. Now, what you don't want, that's not a waste of time. I mean, obviously, you don't know what you do want until you are faced with what you don't want, sure. But you can't just keep fixating on everything the universe is giving you that you don't want. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Scorpio. Something Scorpio can do to attract love. What is something Scorpio can do to attract love? What can Scorpio do to attract love? And we have strength reversed. So I turned it over so we can see it upright because, again, I want to explain it to you, because it's going to be important for you to attract love. Strength is the person in this card. Well, the person in this card is the strong one, not necessarily the lion. Like, she is taming the lion. It's our wild side. And is getting like some control over that, control over our wild side. But strength came out in reverse here. And I feel like something for you that you can do is be vulnerable, be open. You know, sometimes we put up this strong front, this brave front, but really it's a boundary for other people. And if we're trying to connect with other people, we need to be open and vulnerable. So how can Scorpio align with their perfect love? How can Scorpio align with their perfect love? Okay, here we go. And we get, this is justice, and this is justice. Justice again came out reversed. Aligning with your perfect love, Scorpio, I think we need some balance. Justice has scales here, and they are balanced, right? You know, certainly like an element of fairness, but not necessarily, you know, fairness in love. That it's kind of weird, but finding, you know, if you haven't been confident when you go out to find love, like building up some confidence, Justice seems very confident here as well. So I feel like building confidence will help you. If you've been so focused on work, maybe it's time to like peek your head up around that. If you've been focused on yourself, well, you can't have a relationship with somebody else when you're only focused on yourself. And I think that's why strength comes out here in reverse too. Haven't even asked the question yet, and here we are with the 5 of Wands. So our next question is a way to make yourself more open to receiving love. And 5 of Wands comes out in reverse again. I feel like this is here. 5 of Wands, and probably in this situation, is better in reverse as well. You can see that there are like a bunch of people hitting each other with wands. You know, not very helpful, but it can be like competitive. It can talk about being competitive. A lot of times these people are, they're not necessarily fighting the way that 5 of Swords is fighting. They're competing for something. You know, in relationships, being competitive with your other person sometimes doesn't work out very well for you or for them or for the relationship. So a way to make yourself more open is to kind of let go of like your competitive nature. I almost feel like this could be like in conversations where, you know, you want to shine, of course. You want to show how beautiful and smart and intelligent and how connected you are with everything that's, you know, going on around you. And your person mentions something and then you're like, bam, 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 bam. And they're like, whoa. First of all, they're not getting out what they want to say. And they feel like maybe you're overrunning them. And I feel like you just need to pull back on that competitive nature a little bit. And there are places in your life where you can be competitive. Romance may not be the best place to compete. I mean, really, you're not looking for somebody that you're going to beat or be better than. You're looking for somebody who's going to be a partner with you, a teammate with you. And I think sometimes we get into conversations and we really try to shine in those conversations, which is great. You want to, you know, show off your personality, let them know how witty and smart they are, but it doesn't necessarily come off as like, look at me, you know, pick me for your team. It comes off as like you're competing with them. Everybody needs to be able to shine. So final question here is, why should Scorpio be confident in this journey? Give me a card for basically a card of success, like why you're going to be successful or why you should be confident in this journey. Wow. We get all reversed cards. Usually when I get an all reversed spread like this, I turn them around. I feel like though, like a lot of the energy is really kind of perfect for you, the way that it is presented in reverse, that not necessarily I'm reading everything reversed, if that makes sense, that it's just some of these cards are kind of presenting as obstacles that you need to kind of overcome in yourself. And really that's kind of the 10 of Wands reversed as well. You can see that he is just like carrying a lot of burden, carrying a lot of baggage. A lot of times when we're talking about relationships, this can be like memories of somebody in your past. This could even be that you have a person or people that you even call on that are still kind of like in your sphere. Your relationship is really, for all intents and purposes, over, but it's still kind of like a crutch that you keep calling them. They keep responding. You keep like, you're not putting your full energy towards a new relationship because you're kind of stuck in the old relationship. 10 of Wands reverse is talking about like you can be confident moving forward in a new relationship because you're going to let that go. You're not going to let that haunt you. You're not going to let that bother you. Maybe closure is something that can be important for you with other people. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to talk to them. And a lot of times it is actually helpful that you don't. Writing them letters, getting out everything the way that you feel, like just getting it out, getting it on paper. Sometimes some surprising things come up, and that's kind of what keeps us in that old energy of that old relationship, is because we haven't really dealt with things. We haven't really dealt with how that relationship made you feel. Sometimes you're the one who needs to be forgiven. Even if you know, you can just say, hey, I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I hope you're doing well. As long as you can do, you know, it's not a relationship you want to rekindle, as long as you can do that in a way that, you know, your ex-person understands that, could be very, very helpful. So moving forward, you can confidently move forward in a new relationship because you got to shed the old. I feel like we need to spend some time on that and shedding the old relationship, shedding the old energy, old patterns too. If you know, you got to be open to some new things, to some new beginnings. Again, like these new miracles. We have some advice coming out. She who divines, future choice judgment. Very interesting here, that you need to choose your future. You need to go forward. We kind of got to get out of this, whatever we're stuck in the past. Even the Four of Cups, like you're looking at these cups that you don't want anymore. This could be like old relationships. We've got to get out of that energy. And sometimes the strength in reverse too. I was talking about having boundaries between you and like a new person. Well, you kind of have those boundaries sometimes because you've been hurt in the past. And then this one came out too. She who yearns, desire, yearn, longing, pine for. So I feel like you starting a new relationship is something that you absolutely want. Which is great because it feels like there's a little bit of work that needs to be done here as far as like being vulnerable, not being so competitive, you know, the balance and the letting go of the baggage from your past. This one just popped out too for you. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, talking about being here, present now, letting go of the negative past energy. And then this one popped out as well. Passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Also very beautiful. I think you're a very passionate person here, Scorpio. Embrace that passion. Even in that image, it's very embracing passion. So we're going to get two more cards and then we'll go to your relationship currently with all the signs. And then this one comes out, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I think that could be also related to this Five of Wands. With the competitiveness, it feels like winning something too, like you're gonna win this this game of Tinder, like like getting all these dates, and you kind of need to let that go and allow your, you know, you probably need space for yourself as well. I think that also speaks to the justice and the balance that we're talking about. You can't just go, and it feels like, you know, this competitive nature that you have, it feels like, you know, you are all in on something. You slow down a little bit. You gotta let it, because even Five of Wands is kind of a fast energy. You know, you're just getting right in there and whacking away, and wanting this win. Just slow it down a little bit, trust, and allow for something to develop. And one more card. Okay, soulmate, very interesting. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Very much related to law of attraction, like we're talking about embracing these energies, becoming the magnetic in the way of, you know, really then attracting exactly what you want. So I'm just pulling these cards because we're going to get ready to do your energy with each of the signs. And we're going to start off with our water signs. So we're going to start off with Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And I'm going to pull out my other deck. And I'm going to pull a card for each. So current energy with just one card. Current energy with Scorpio and Scorpio. Current energy between Scorpio and another Scorpio. Just overall current energy for Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Scorpio. Sometimes this does this. Okay. Four of Swords reversed. Energy for Scorpio and Pisces. I'll come back and explain all of these once we get them out. Energy for Scorpio and Pisces. Scorpio and Pisces energy. Okay, Knight of Wands, and energy for Cancer and Scorpio. Cancer and Scorpio. Two of Cups reversed. Okay, interesting. So we have our first upright card here with Pisces and the Knight of Wands, but I want to start over here with Scorpio and the Four of Swords. Four of Swords talks about taking a break, taking a rest. When it's in reverse though, it's like ready to come out of kind of like this little safety nest, where you're just kind of all tucked in, safe and sound, like a little egg. It feels like, if you've been taking a break or you've been meditating, it's time to come out and take action. I don't think you have a problem taking action. I also love how in this particular Four of Swords card, that the nest is kind of like is woven this little heart. So that's very lovely for you. If this is, it could talk about like your relationship with yourself, which is kind of how I'm reading it, that it's ready to take action. But if you have another Scorpio in mind that you've been talking to or connecting with, it's time to make some moves. It's time to go out there and take some action and do some things together. You may have a Scorpio who is a friend or family member, or just an acquaintance, and just in general on your relationship, there's some movement happening. There's you guys doing things together, and something fun, something that you both like and enjoy. Talking about enjoying, we have Scorpio and Pisces, and we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands talks about passion. This is a very fast-moving energy. You could, if you meet a Pisces, like this could be very spicy Pisces, that it could be a very, very passionate, very fun energy. It doesn't necessarily, again, this is just the energy for right now. How that develops is up to you. It could burn out. Nights, an object that's moving tends to stay in motion. And nights are about motion. Nights are about moving. So this Pisces could come in, just like you guys have some fun. Kind of feels like a fling. Even if it's just a friend, like you have some laughs together, and then they're off doing their own thing. Doesn't necessarily feel like at this moment staying power. If you want to change that, you absolutely can. Of course, Pisces has to be on board too. It's just, you're gonna have to put in some work. Cancer, we've got Two of Cups reversed. Interesting that we have Cups energy, because you guys are all water signs. Cancer's a water sign. It feels like though with the Two of Cups reversed, Two of Cups is the perfect like partnership card. However, with Cancer being reversed, like something's off right now, it's not right. And whether that is something that is happening on your end or Cancer's end, I'm not sure. But something is not right. It could be that Cancer feels like you're, again, too competitive with them. Or, Two of Cups also can talk about balance. So this could go back to your reading with that Justice card, where I said you kind of need to bring some things into balance. Cancer may feel like you aren't giving them enough attention or enough energy. So again, like I said, with the Pisces card, this is the current energy. If you want to change things, you certainly can. It would be bringing things into balance, bringing things into emotional balance. This can also speak to, you know, when I was talking about your competitive nature, or you like the aggressiveness where you're talking about yourself, like Cancer may feel like you're not letting them shine. And that's why we have the Two of Cups in reverse here. Okay, so let's talk about you, Scorpio, and what do you say we do some fire signs? So we've got Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's pick a card for Aries. Aries and Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio relationship. Aries and Scorpio current energy. Aries and Scorpio current energy. Okay, one more time through Aries and Scorpio current energy. This one kind of wants to... Okay, the Devil reversed. Interesting. Let's do Leo and Scorpio. Leo and Scorpio current energy. Seven of Swords reversed. Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. And we've got Four of Pentacles. Okay, so Aries and Scorpio, we've got the Devil reversed. So the Devil card is attachments. And I feel like, and it can be very unhealthy attachments. It can be really in a love and relationship reading. It can be like a really kind of steamy romance. May not be the most healthy, but fun. With it being reversed, it seems like attachments are being let go here. And I don't know if, you know, you have to think about how is your relationship evolving, that, you know, you kind of had a healthy attachment to each other, and now it's evolving to where it's becoming more of a reciprocal thing. Because you can see here the Devil, there's two people involved. Usually there's like Adam and Eve, but the Devil is kind of controlling both of them. But in this particular card, the Devil kind of is controlling the other one. So I feel like your relationship with Aries is evolving. Either it's ending because one of you, it doesn't like to be controlled by the other. It feels like there's a control issue here. Whether Aries is controlling you or you're controlling them, it kind of goes back to that Five of Wands energy that we talked about with the competitiveness. It almost feels like you're both kind of want to be in control of the situation, and it doesn't really feel healthy. So it either is evolving in a way where you're getting maybe more mutual understanding, or it's just like dissolving, that it's just not repairable. We've got Seven of Swords reversed here for Leo. This card reversed is actually more positive than upright. Upright, you can see that this person is going into kind of stealing eggs or stealing feathers from this raven's nest. So they're doing something strategic for themselves. They're trying to control a situation, and whether that's you controlling the situation or Leo controlling the situation. Again, really interesting that both of these, the Aries and the Leo, kind of come with control issues, and even Sagittarius feels kind of control. In a work type relationship, this would be like your coworker going behind your back and applying for, a position that you don't know that they are. Because they're doing it, they're thinking about themselves. That's not necessarily the best for a relationship, right? So as it is in reverse, some information is coming to light, like they're not able to be strategic anymore, or you with them, and then it just depends on what that information is that's coming out, and how you relate to that. It could be something like a betrayal, where they have gone behind your back and you thought that it was an exclusive relationship and it's not. That's that type of situation. Or it could just be that they were kind of scared of how close they're getting to you, and so they were doing some things kind of strategic, so they'll be okay, and you find out about it and you guys talk about it, and it ends up not being such a big deal. So again, it just depends on what you want to do with you and your Leo, but the energy feels like secrets are being revealed, something from their past, and it just depends on if you forgive them or they forgive you. Could also be your secret that's coming out. Sagittarius, again, this feels like a control issue thing, but in a different way. So for Sagittarius, this control is just sitting here. This is Four of Pentacles. She is just sitting, clutching her Four of Pentacles. There's not a lot of room for other people. There's not a lot of, it's just her and her money. It's just holding on. So in some way, it's just very stagnant energy. It just doesn't feel like there's a lot of so Sagittarius, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of room for someone else. So if you want to, your relationship with Sagittarius right now, they are very guarded. They have a lot of boundaries up around themselves. So again, how you want to deal with this, if you want to move forward with a Sagittarius, you just have to understand they have boundaries, and they might have that because they see that you're competitive, or they might have that because they see that you're so focused on something other than them. It really is, or you could be the one with the boundaries. Again, this is the energy between you and Sagittarius, so you could be the one sitting here with the boundaries, and there needs to be a release to kind of get things moving, which is funny because like there's a release here in Aries, but that seems like it's moving in a positive direction rather. And there's even a release here in Leo, like a release of information, a release of control. And then the Sagittarius is kind of sitting on the fence here. And how this develops is really kind of situationally between you guys, and what you want and what you invest and communicate and manifest. So let's talk about some earth signs, shall we? Let's put these guys away and let's get out our Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn and see what our Scorpio relationship is with those signs pretty easily right away. Virgo and Scorpio, wow, popping out right away. Interesting. And then Capricorn and Scorpio. Capricorn and Scorpio. And this one. Okay. So very interesting. Kind of, you got Four of Cups reversed, didn't you, with the Taurus? So, Taurus is now Four of Cups reversed, but you got Four of Cups reversed in your reading. So I feel like Your relationship with Taurus, you guys can bond over some things coming out, you know, looking for miracles, looking for that special thing that you haven't been seeing. It's kind of both coming out of that funk. So this is very interesting, and just because you guys got kind of both the Four of Cups reversed energy, and you know, now that relationship, it really could be something very special. Virgo, we've got the Page of Pentacles, but in reversed. I think your relationship with Virgo is kind of taking the lead, just because this is a Pentacles card. It's Virgo's an earth sign. You may not really... One of you in the relationship may seem like a little immature. You're not really sure which direction to go with it. Virgo can be just, you know, it's just kind of sitting here right now. And it just, like I said, we can probably flip this Page of Pentacles around and go somewhere with it. It's just like right now, we're not really sure where to go or which direction to go in, and it may be because you're not necessarily seeing eye to eye on something. Virgo may see you as somebody who is, like, again, very competitive or not balanced, and you might see Virgo as somebody who is maybe a little immature. So it's not that... This could be something very special. It's just, like I said, it's not really easy at the moment. And then we've got Capricorn and Scorpio. You, Scorpio with Capricorn, it looks really interesting, like it's ready to take flight here with the Page of Swords. I feel like you could have some really amazing conversations, the start of something that could really ignite it, just like, what did I want to say, tickle your senses in a way, but could really like, Swords energy is interesting here because it's not necessarily native to either one of you, but it could be something that you know, lifts up Capricorn, lifts them out of their I don't want to say rut, but you know, you could really inspire them. They can inspire you, and it looks, you know, Taurus and Capricorn look like they could flow very easily for you. Again, even though this card doesn't necessarily look, if you're just looking at it, because the Four of Cups is like that card, that meh. But because you both had this, and I feel like, you know, things could really start flowing with Taurus, and the same with Capricorn. It looks like just communication is very, very easy with Capricorn right now. It's very easy to talk to them, and it's very easy to be on the same page with Taurus right now. And let's finish up with our air signs. So you and Gemini, you and Libra, and you and Aquarius. Can I get a card for Scorpio and Gemini? Scorpio and Gemini. Okay, ooh, Empress, very nice. Four of Wands for Libra, also very nice. And for Aquarius, Page of Wands. Wow, so you have a lot of opportunity for new beginnings with several different signs, several different people. This can even be just because you're balancing some things out, and so you're finding new friendships or new directions to take with a lot of different people, and dropping your guard a little bit with that competitive nature, and so then things are able to flow a little bit more. So we'll talk about Gemini and the Empress. The Empress is somebody who's very nurturing. She's very feminine, like the embodiment of the ultimate kind of motherly energy. So your relationship with Gemini, whether you are Scorpio, whether you are the feminine energy or Gemini is the feminine energy, it looks like very coming together very well right now, and in a very positive way. There's a lot of creative energy between the two of you. Intuition can be just knowing, can be a nice part, very nice with you. So very positive here with Gemini. It's also very positive here with Libra. This is the Four of Wands. You've gotten a number of fours in your reading so far. Fours are a number of stability. Wands are, this is just a really nice party. We can talk about, meeting Libra at some sort of celebration, whether that is, a baby shower, or I don't know why I said baby shower, it's not necessarily the best place to meet people. A wedding, some sort of an event, some sort of celebration, even if it is like, you go to celebrate your team winning, that kind of thing. And it is a fun dance, dancing, having fun. Like Libra energy can be really, between you and Scorpio, a lot of fun right now. Nothing that is, it doesn't feel like, I said stability here, so it's nothing necessarily harmful. It feels like just a lot of fun you can have with Libra, or meet them at a place where it's fun, and there's a lot of Wands is passion, so there can be some passion in between you, and even Aquarius here, Page of Wands, brand new passion. I think there would be an instant attraction between you and an Aquarius. This is starting something new, starting some new passions. This might even talk to you about your balance situation, in our initial reading, where you could have been focused on something and now you're kind of thinking about things that you like to do, things that you're passionate about, and finding somebody else who has that shared passion in that thing, whatever that thing is. It could be, going back to Libra, it could be like your team, your competitive nature too. Like you may need to dial it down. Like your person may have a different favorite team. Like just because they have a difference of opinion there, don't throw them out. And then, work relationships, familial relationships with any of these signs look like it's, flowing really well, very positive between all of them. And, it's just, use your intuition especially with Gemini, very kind of feeling very deeply about them, and a very, very positive in that way, a very nurturing relationship between the two of you. And whether that is, just a friend that cares about you and holds you up and wants the best for you, or if that it does develop more into a relationship kind of thing. But you can definitely party with Libra, and that is a great jumping off point to build something more. And then Aquarius over here, this just the beginning of something. Now Page of Wands, there's again, like this is just the initial energy. There's no guarantee, especially with the Page of Wands, because it is just the beginning of something. So there needs to be steps taken in each one of these instances, which will take something to the next level. It's just that, it feels like it could really easily evolve into something special with any of these signs right now. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next reading. Thanks.